Alright, and 3, 2, 1. Hello, YouTube. This is Commentator Cody. Here we are bringing you a pre-release, the pre-release I did earlier in the week on the channel. Here is now the battle between the two decks. I am here in commentator mode, shaking my own hand. We're going to make this real awkward. We're going to see how this works. We're preparing for the Cody Quarantine Solo Invitational, a bunch of an 8 deck solo round that I'm going to be doing, and also want to be commentating over it as well. So this is kind of where we're testing the waters here with the pre-release. Camera looks pretty good. As far as seeing everything, the prizes are a little muffled on the two sides. To make things clear, we have on one side we have Gengar Cody, the other side we'll have Charizard Cody. So if I need to talk about the two players, referring to the playmats, since the decks are basically identical, they're both playing Grimmsnarl and Luxray. It looks like here Gengar Cody is going for an Evo Incense. I needed a better way to start an intro. I only had so much footage, and so I need. In future times, I will have know to record a little bit before I start playing. That way I have some things to talk over for an intro. So yeah, Gengar Cody is just going for the Evo Incense. His hand is really dead. But here we're just playing a 40 deck, 4-card pre-release. And if you're wondering what kind of monster is this guy, he's not using sleeves. Who is he? All my sleeves were tied up on cards, and there's nothing really valuable in either decks. No decks have Vs. They don't have very many hollows either, so I shuffled very carefully. It looked like I was trying to show my hand to the camera, which that didn't work out very well. So, things to note for next time. And then I pass turn and I move on over. And I'm probably gonna work on cutting these in the real event. I'm gonna work on cutting these little transitions out. Not too bad though. Not too bad of a transition. But anyway, here we have Charizard Cody. And he's got a much better setup. Yeah, but they're both playing the Shinx, or the Luxray Grimmsnarl lines. And so here we have Shinx playing the new Speed Lightning energy. Let him draw 2 cards. There's my oven going off for the whole world to hear. But yeah, we're getting that Speed Lightning. Get another Shinx down. I can't see his hand very well. I know he had a supporter, but I think he wanted to. I think it was Magnolia. Yeah, but if I remember right, Charizard Cody has the Magnolia, but he doesn't want to use it because I think he has he's a lot of energy, and I think he has a Luxio in hand. So just decided to save it. Just get the 10. Get the chip damage down there with, I think it's called Under Pressure, which is Shinx attack. And then we're going over to Gengar Cody's turn, and his hand is still awful. This is a good time. Why not? Let's go on a good time to talk about. Actually, I'll wait because there's Dan here. Yeah, there's Dan. Okay, so Dan is you draw 2 cards, then you play rock paper scissors. I'm not gonna play rock paper scissors against myself. So instead, how I play this card in this match is I roll a dice. And so heads, you draw 2 more, tails you don't. So that's how both players will be playing Dan, because I don't want to have a sad game of rock, paper, scissors. I do get an Impidimp down. I do. Of course it's me. They're both me. Gengar Cody does get an Impidimp down. But his hand is still really bad. Not a lot of energy. Not just a lot of Pokemon. They both play. Yeah, their decks are almost identical. Gengar Cody or Charizard Cody looks like he's gonna do the attack of the Spiritomb, which lets both players discard the top card of their deck. I can't quite remember what it's called. And of course, Gengar Cody discards Luxio, which would have been a great top deck for next turn. And it's just getting rid of an energy on the other side. Not great for Gengar Cody in that exchange. But yeah, Charizard Cody has a little better deck. He has more lightning. He has more speed lightning energy. I think he has 3. And he got a couple. I think he has 2 more supporters. And so they're able to just draw a little bit more cards. To counter that, I think Gengar Cody does have a single twin energy, which is nice. But besides that, he's a little lacking on on things. I think to make he had to put the Spiritomb in. I think he put like a Scyther in too, just to get some deck filler. And then now with Magnolia, yeah, we play another energy. We play the Impotent, or not the Impotent, whatever, Morgrim, I think is the second stage is called. And so that's why Charizard Cody wanted to save that for this turn. Good play by Charizard Cody, I agree. But yeah, all in all, we got the tripod leg is there. That is intentionally there. Well, not intentionally, but I knew it was there because I had no other way. With my table is very small, and so I kind of to get it all on the table, I kind of have to have the tripod leg there. All in all, I don't mind how this looks. Gets the board. You can see my dirty table, a little bit my floor, but it works all the same. So we are seeing Cody play the Evo Incense. Got a bunch of Luxio on the board. Sorry, I spaced out. And all of a sudden, I start talking about the camera, and all of a sudden, there's 3 Luxio on the board. I think he had to summon off the Magnolia, and then Evo Incense 4/1. So we got triple Luxio, and on Charizard Cody's board. Gonna be doing hitting a lot of raids soon, while Gengar Cody is just limping with a Spiritomb and an Impidimp and no energy. And so let's see what he has. He again, unfortunately, discarded his own Luxio with Spiritomb's attack. So now his top deck is Shinx. Not as good as a Luxio. Does have a couple Luxio in hand. Does have the Morgrim. Couple more, two Morgrim and 2 Luxio in hand. So his hand is stacked. With Pokemon, but not basics, just evolutions. Just a really bad hand. Part of me just wanted to, and he's gonna go with the Spiritomb's attack again, discarding the Garbodor on the side of Charizard Cody and his own Dan. So 2 attacks from that Spiritomb, and both have been very bad, discarding 2 very good cards on his own side and 2 whatever cards on his opponent's side. And so, let's see what he's got coming up. Charizard Cody. They're both he's and they're both me's. With Charizard Cody, he's got the Grimmsnarl, looks like. He's got Dark Energy and a Dan. I think that looks like that might be a Luxray too. We'll have to, when I do this for the official tournament, I think I'm going to get like little holders for my footage. Or for not my footage. For my oh yeah, it looks like I go for the Sonya here instead of the Dan. Just wanting to just kind of thin out first. I think that's a fine play. Get the lightning, yeah, you get lightning in hand, just to have it, and then Dan for the next turn. I think that's fine. He didn't really necessarily need anything this turn because I believe he already has the Luxray in hand. So I think that was a fine play. Use of your supporters. But anyway, I want to get like little I think the Scrabble holders for the each player's hand. So when the player who is not playing has his hand kind of put up on a little holder, maybe that will make it visible for the camera, so the camera can see, and so the audience can see. But here we are. I don't have the Luxray. Oh yeah, I have the Luxray, but I don't need it. The Spiritomb already had enough damage on him. I think he had what, 40? Because I think 30 from. Show the prizes. Show him the prize is way too high, so that's good to know. I didn't do. This is my first. This is the test. I didn't do a test before. This itself is the test. Yeah, maybe damage was a little hard to see on the dice, so that's something to note. This is again. It's all filming with my cell phone. This is my cell phone. This is a cheap like $20, $15 tripod. And my own home lighting. So just all in my apartment. Nothing special. So I apologize. That's not perfect, but I think it gets the job done generally. I'm still top deck a Dan there, so that's good for Gengar Cody. But yeah, going back to that real quick, Spiritomb had 40 damage, 10 from the Shinx, and then 30 more from the Luxio, so that's why Charizard Cody did not go for the Luxray raid. He didn't need to. Decided to save it, which is a smart play there. Save the big damage for the Grimmsnarl or the big attackers. And yeah, playing the Dan, getting ahead, so he will get 4 cards or already got the 2, and then you're gonna get 2 more, so 4 in total. Hand's looking a little better now. Got energy, getting Pokemon. However, his opponent's board is great. 3 Luxio, handful of lightning energy, and a Grimmsnarl with 2 energy on it. So it's just a little too late at the moment for Gengar Cody. See if he can turn it around. I believe he can get the knock. Oh, no, he can't get the knock. Yeah, I forget Luxio's hit points. Luxio's 90 hit points? Yeah. Luxio's 90 hit points, so doing some evolutions there. Getting the Grimmsnarl on the board. This is the first, or he did 1 attachment to the Spiritomb. So second attachment. So he only missed 1, because I think this is his turn. Or he went first. I think this is the start of turn. Yeah, he went first. So this is, yeah, he missed 2 attachments. Debating about retreating. Debating about just kind of what he wants to do by going for under pressure for 60 damage. Kind of thinking of what I want to do. Maybe I believe he goes into the Impidimp. Yep, retreats to sack the Impidimp, valuing with the low energy. Thinking that he's not going to get another Grimmsnarl is not going to be useful. So just decides to go and sack the Impidimp and try to save the Shinx for a good raid down the road. And if that camera shake is me, I have to crawl on the bed. My apartment is 170 square feet. It is not very big at all. So I have part of the table, part on the floor, part on the bed. So I was originally gonna crawl under the table, but I'm a big guy. I'm tall and lanky, so that wasn't really ideal. So I've just been crawling over the bed to get to the other side of the table. And yeah, might cut those out, but also does buy me some time for commentation, and they're not too long. They're pretty quick transitions. So moving on, Cody here is actually gonna go for the Milo. It's not playing the Cody. Charizard Cody is gonna go for the Milo instead of the Dan, just getting cards he's not gonna see again, or does not need, and opting for more guaranteed cards in his hand compared to the Dan. I know he's played a decent amount of draw supporters, so I do know it's only a 40 card deck, and he's lost 2 already with the Spiritomb, plus the Magnolia and plus the Milo there. So I know he's getting lower. Still got plenty of cards left, but he's getting a little lower. Does attach the energy to the Luxio on the bench, preparing for a raid if he has the Luxray in hand, and just going for next turn, but getting the raid this turn. Going down to 2 prizes. And again, I put that way too high, so a lesson for next time if I decide to flash the prizes like that. But here, what does Gengar Cody want to do? He's down 2 prizes, he has 0 energy on the board. He does have the Grimmsnarl, but he's got nothing on it, and his opponent's got a Grimmsnarl almost ready to go. He's got a Luxio ready to go, and that Luxray itself can do 120 with another attachment, or just another 60 like that. There's more damage. That Luxray is not being killed this turn, unless or does it kill with the raid? We'll find out. I think it actually, I lied. I think Luxray has 160 hit points, so I believe a raid does kill it. I thought it had 170, but 170 is Grimmsnarl. I believe Luxray has 160. We'll find out with this interaction here, but yep, 160 hit points, and it goes down. So it does take a prize, however, again, its board state is pretty poor. Oh yeah, I go for my deck instead of my prizes there, because I was doing on the other side. That's what Charizard Cody was reaching for that side, so that's just kind of where Gengar Cody reached for, but no prize penalty. The judges aren't going to enforce anything on him for that mistake. Anyway, 2 prizes left for Charizard Cody. He's got a really good board state. Gonna promote that Luxio and see what he can do. I can't tell. There's a lightning Pokemon in hand. I can't tell if that's a Luxray. I think it could. He's out of Shinx. I'm sure. Yeah, I think he would use all 4 Shinx. So I believe he's out of Shinx here. So does he want to go for? Debating where to put that. He wants to put it on the Grimmsnarl or the Luxio, because he is kind of anticipating Gengar Cody's Grimmsnarl coming in next turn. So he's just kind of thinking, what do I want the energy, and so who can I use to attack that incoming Grimmsnarl? Gonna go for the Pokeball just because. Rolling a coin here, rolling the fat heads. There's not a whole lot to get. Actually, I don't think it's anything. If I remember right, there's nothing to get. Actually, I think he just fails this. Yep. There's nothing to get. Doing a very light, a very minor shuffle because, again, we are dealing with unsleeved cards. So not a full shuffle, but the judges looked the other way. So yeah, we do have the Luxray in hand, so we're gonna get the raid for knockout. Go down to a single prize. Got a powered up Grimmsnarl, another Luxio there. Again, the prize goes way too high, but that was an Impidimp. So what does Gengar Cody have to retaliate with? He can buy a turn with the Grimmsnarl. His Grimmsnarl is not getting knocked out. There's no E-powers in pre-release decks, so there's 0 ways for his opponent to knock out the Grimmsnarl. The 170. 170 will not go down this turn. But then what? He's got no energy on it. I think he's just debating. Yeah, go for the raid. Go for the raid, but then just get knocked out. Yeah, doing some math. That's right. Yeah, doing some math to see can Grimmsnarl knock out Luxio? And the answer is Luxray. The answer is no. Grimmsnarl is doing a 130 to a 1 energy Luxray. And he does. Oh yeah, he was gambling, hoping top deck a Luxray. Basically, that was it. Try and top deck a Luxray. If you top deck a Luxray, that was the math. Hoping, not the math. That was the debate. See if he could top deck a Luxray. That's why he promoted Luxio, and then did not. So just gonna go to the Grimmsnarl and pass. Really was gonna scoop here because this game is very clearly over, but just wanted to get a full game in, so I could kind of see how I like the recording and how you guys like my commentating. So let me know, comments down below what you feel about the commentating. Is it good? Is it bad? We do get the head bolt. Oh, we don't get the head bolt. That's right. I messed up. I can't head bolt because Grimmsnarl's ability. So I think I do the 120, but I think that I do know. I'm pretty sure I noticed. We'll find out. But I think I noticed when I sit back down on Gengar Cody's turn, I think he realizes that, wait, Luxray can't use that attack. And he scoops anyway. So okay, no, I guess I never noticed. I thought I noticed, but yep, no, I never noticed. I'm just here playing it out, just having him draw for turn, having him take his last knockout to get the full game. So yeah, I guess I didn't realize until now then that I could not have head bolted there because Grimmsnarl's ability makes it cost 1 more. Luxray only had 2 lightning, but that is the game. Alright, ran out of footage to talk over, so we'll wrap this up real quick. I hope you enjoyed my first solo game of tabletop, as well as my first over commentary. Let me know if you guys like the style of commentary. Obviously, I'll be a little better at it, better filming, and then better commentating as I go along and do a couple more videos of this. But I think this is the style that I'm going to do for the Cody Quarantine Rebel Clash Invitational coming to a YouTube near you. So for now, this is Cody with Search My Deck TCG and signing out. Bye bye.